Man, I'm the camera guy. I know, but I don't. You're right. Yeah. I know something about our class. Something turns into a class E. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Skyvox Simon Desk. I don't know if it's Freddie, but if it's Freddie, good morning, Freddie. And we are going to be departing Van Nuys here in just a moment. I don't know if that's inspiring confidence or not, but it doesn't bother me. I'm just letting you know. My curiosity. Yes, I'm talking to you. All right. All right. I'm just thinking to myself, is he not sure? Gosh, his name will come to me. There's a sheriff's pilot that over at Helenet, when I used to fly with him, he used to have like this little routine. Yeah. Something, something in the green, in the green, in the green, you know. Oh yeah, I know. I'm all about it. I'm not just making conversation. Well, we don't have to go to Pasadena right now. We have to wait till the sun comes up. I just kind of say it out loud. Same thing, just for safety, but also more for hopefully you'll remember. If I don't, you'll be like, hey, wait a minute, weren't we supposed to go to Pasadena? I'll be, oh yeah, we're supposed to go to Pasadena. Not till the sun comes up. Probably, late 6, early 7. I need to do a what is that, work-life balance? But it's the corporate people enjoy hearing this. I'm doing too much on the weekends. I need to start relaxing on the weekends so I'm ready for the work on the weekdays. Recent move and just been, oh yeah, I've been busy. Back to downtown LA. You've been out of the loop. I was in the valley. Wow. No, I was super close. I used to ride my bike to work. I, yeah. I just like downtown, man. I'm just that guy. I'm sorry. I wasn't happy, and for some reason, it was like the universe was basically saying, "Look, if you're not going to do it on your own, we're going to kick you out. We're gonna move you along here." I believe in work circles, it's called managing you out of a position. It's about the same from when I was. It's 20 minutes, not even, and that's 20 minutes with the Starbucks stop. Yeah, it's not bad. It's in the morning. Going home, it can be 40 minutes. No, I got an apartment. Yep. Hopefully, I'm going to be there for more than a minute, though. That's going to be home for a while. Pretty much. I did get a mover, but basically they literally just did the move. You know what I mean? Like I did a lot of the packing, which was a big mistake because it was my parents' old house. And it's like, I don't know. I've been over this 1,000 times. I still don't really know what the mental state is, but I brought a bunch of stuff that I'm just looking at like, why did I bring this? My parents aren't coming back. They're not going to be like, hey, Stu, have you seen the bank statement from '89? Sold it. Huh? It's okay. I needed, I needed that big reset. You know what I mean? And now I'm supposedly more adult. We'll see how that goes. You want to do the 5? I guess we're doing the zoo. No, we'll do the zoo. We'll do the zoo. But then when we get on the other side of the hill, let's park on the 5 somewhere. I haven't done this shot in a minute. I used to really love this shot. They're all good. Daughter is pregnant again, the youngest. I mean, when I say youngest, she's in her 30s. 1, now she'll have 2. Another girl, apparently. I like Lucy. Apparently, Lucy's on the list of names. I like Lucy. Lucy, daughter of the devil. Not that, maybe it'd be granddaughter of the devil in this case. But at any rate, yeah, I like Lucy. Who knows, though? Whatever it is, whatever the name is, as long as she's healthy and happy. Huh? You? Excellent. Boy, girl? Nice. Look, man, I had foster boys. All my genetics are girls. The girls are much easier. Much easier. Not really. It also depends on, I mean, it's going to be your child, so it'll be fine. Yeah, we'll just look south on the 5. What's wrong, bud? That's the reason why I'm not the pilot. Any names? Amelia. Your grandmother's name was Amelia? Oh. You remember the Amelia Earhart that came to that was flying out here? This was a while ago. She shows up and she was like, she was something. That's all I gotta say. She was something. I got stories. I just realized my mic is open. But turns out, oddly enough, with just a glance at history, not related at all. Even though she was running around saying that that was her great grandmother or some great something or another. Yeah. Oh yeah. Interesting personality. I wish I could share. I don't want to mute my mic, but I was I was immersed into that, unwillingly immersed into that whole thing. Pardon me? Oh, you did? What'd you get her? Spirit of St. Louis? You know, she probably won't be able to fly that for at least 14, maybe 13 years. You know, probably could be flying in it sooner, but I don't know, man. You, my friend, are setting yourself up for a lot of disappointment. I'm just letting you know. I did the same thing. One daughter has the car gene, the younger one. But you know, I got to be careful. We're coming up. We're starting to do some work, but yeah, I kind of was like, hey, this is a great gig. Could pretty much help you get in. You know, I can't guarantee anything. You got to be talented, but they would fly. They'd run the camera. No interest. No interest. What? Oh, I thought it was okay. This is a different one. It is. Trafa. FM2, yes. And it should also be on FM3, but I'll do that right now. Hey, happy Monday to you too, Maria. And I have to concur with it's staying darker a little bit longer. You see all those headlights down there and taillights? That's going to be the 5 drive. We're looking at beautiful Los Feliz area. Take a look at that. Right now at the 6 o'clock hour, north and southbound, that portion of the 5 between the 134 and the 110, looking like a great drive. Looks like it's getting a little bit packed on those northbound lanes, but we were just checking it, and I can tell you, still doing that freeway speeds on the north and the southbound. But you know what? These early mornings give you that beautiful red sunrise off in the distance. That sun not quite up yet, but that dawn looking beautiful, just like your day. Sending it back to y'all in the studio, and good morning. Let's head on out. Find me a spot. Where? Oh, yeah. Let's kind of work our way a little south, pick up the 60 or the 10, start heading out to the east before the sun really comes out, and then it starts becoming a squint. That way we can have the sun to our back for most of the morning, unless they start sending us places, which they will. It's horrible. Oh, that's brutal. Her voice does not match her body at all. Let's see what the group's got to say this morning, except for good mornings. Let's see if they got any interesting takes on anything. We got a couple of people enjoying their coffee with us. But then again, I just assume that because they might be in some other country. Just on the little YouTube thing that we're live on the net. Good morning, Gary. Does the sun ever really go down? Donna, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just tired. Long Island. I love the East Coast. Coffee time. Fly over Newport Beach, I wish. Pardon me? Found him safe. I don't know. Find out right now. In-laws. Oh, there you go, baby's father. with his parents. A family that kidnaps together stays together. Thank goodness it's a baby. At least I won't be that traumatized, you know what I mean? No, it wasn't. It was actually kind of nice, especially the early evening. Drizzle. I think she said Tuesday, Wednesday, or Wednesday, Thursday. Somebody want? Nice. Those folks need that kind of money. Who knows? Gary Sunken got married over the weekend. Congrats. Which Mike? He did come back and I did see him, and we are internet buddies. He's just part-time. Mike is being Mike. You can't hold that guy down. You can't pin him down to one job. All right, we got some traffic coming up, so let's park maybe a little bit more to the east, but let's park looking. Let's take advantage of the sunrise while we can before we have to look to the west. And we'll do the 10 freeway, slow and go through the beautiful, I was going to call this, it is Baldwin Park. Baldwin Park area. Yeah, yep, let's park in here. .com. Hyper-focused. That's an old commercial. It is a little tranquil. It is kind of what you make it, isn't it? Lunar eclipse. I missed it. Missed it. Oh, I like the wording. Prosperous. Have a prosperous day. You know, this whole attitude about, oh, and, those other generations could buy a house for an apple and an egg and all this crap, and and we can't afford houses and this, that, and the other thing. The reality is this, and it's not, and I don't know why people just don't say it out loud. It's like my parents bought their house in the 80s, like early 80s, and they paid like $200,000 for it, right? But because I got access to all the paperwork, and no, they were very frugal, and they weren't playing games with the mortgage and another mortgage and this and that. They just paid a mortgage. But when they bought that house, the more interest rates were like 12%, 12 and 13%. So when that house was paid off, they invested like $500,000 into that house, right? And of course, and that's after 30 years or whatever, right? So, when things sell for what they're selling for, that is the price of what things are. It isn't like, somebody got greedy along the way, or, the dollar slipped or any kind of BS like that. It is just, people, you want what you want what it's worth. You want what you invested, and that's the reason why houses are so expensive. And I would venture to say back in the 80s, $200,000 wasn't an apple and an egg, or just, anybody could afford it. Yeah. I know people in the valley, in Northridge, that bought big houses also. Like, they're telling stories that, Balboa ended ended at Roscoe, and it was sunflower fields. But yeah, they were paying nothing for their homes to live out in Northridge, and their friends would make fun of them. You would be like, "What are you doing? You're going to be a farmer? Why are you moving to the valley?" Right now he does, but if they put in that railway, that's going to change up the whole look out there. Right? Oh, I bought where it already is crap, so it can only get better. Actually, I'm kind of hopeful. I mean, I'm not going to bail out, but I'm still hopeful about the Olympics. It's going to clean it all up, and we'll see. I don't know. It is LA. Meh. I got to be careful because Maria's coming. I had the patio doors open. Hang on. Yeah, all the closures have been reopened. There was another one on the 605 that really didn't get a lot of attention, but was creating a lot of problems out in the Whittier area. What we're looking at good morning, Maria. What we're looking at right now is going to be that, the Covinas. It's actually Baldwin Park, West Covina, and the regular Covina, and it is westbound and down. And the reason why you're down is all that traffic coming away from that Kellogg Hill all the way out to the 605. No crashes, just very, very high volume. And what's interesting is I always love looking at these traffic patterns, oddly enough, because I do traffic. Take a look at that. This isn't just camera compression. It actually kind of shows you as you get past that 605, starts to open up, widen, and get good spacing, and then all of a sudden the speeds do get a little bit better through El Monte. But that westbound drive from the Kellogg Hill all the way out to the 605, definitely give yourself extra time. No crashes, just very high volume. Eastbound, don't even have to mention it. Look at that, wide open and moving well. Bring your sunglasses. That sunrise is beautiful. Sending it back to you all in the studio. All right, let's pick up that 605. The next one's going to bump up real quick. Yeah. We had, so anyway, I had the doors open. You know, the temperature was coming down, and there was a pool party nearby. I'm not sure if it was on our at my building or like a neighboring building, but had some, not overpowering, but definitely modern good music, and I just like that. That's just what I like, It does, doesn't it? I see it. Ooh, look at that moon. Let's get some moon shots. Moon. Let's get up close. Let's find that flag. One of my good buddies. Always loves the moon. She's always like, oh, the moon, the moon, the moon. Is it ripe? Can we pluck it? Pluck it? Is it? All right, let me unmoon ourselves here for a minute and get back to work. Ciao! Crashy crash action. Let's do this for the next one. No, right up in here. Perfect. Some crashy. Pardon me? Oh, he does. Dude, I love Pepe's towing. I'm being serious. Well, you tell him I only give shout outs to people who deserve it. I'm being serious. I would love something that I could put on, I'd wear on air. Yes, sir. Oh, yes, yes it is. Yes it is. Yes we will. Oh, it's going to be 3x. Yeah. I'm being serious. No, I'm 3x. I'm a big boy. I don't look it, but I am. Uh-oh, we lost the IFB. Not me. I don't shrink. Skyfox, TOC, just checking in, seeing how your morning's going. Oh, and the IFB, thank you. Look at that. She's still in the car. They're going to tow her with sitting in the driver's seat. I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving my vehicle. Look at this guy in his Breaking Bad suit. Hazmat situation. House of Horrors. Not those type. Hey, Carla, what's up? I'm not even going to do it. We are in Avocado Heights. Think El Monte. There's eastbound 60 right before the 605. Eastbound 60. It technically is Avocado Heights, but if you don't want to write Avocado Heights, you can write South El Monte. A little less discussion, a little bit more towing. Let's go, huh? A little less talk. Yep. Yeah. A little less talk, a little more tow. Let's do this. We got a minute or two. Let me totally mess up my morning. Actually, that's not so bad right there. Oh, let's get out of the doubler. There we go. We were looking at the moon. So glad I'm back in CL. Pardon me? I was in Double D and a little bit in Quebec, but I'm sure the cameras are all pretty much the same, but you're just used to what you're used to. And I would venture to say cameras, even though they are mass produced, they're just kind of like helicopters. They take on their own feel, you know. I need to call now for my $250 value for my personalized cosmetic surgery evaluation. Yeah, right? Oh, I'm in SOS. No wonder I can't join the chat. Don't know what's up. What time did CBS want this? 30? They're still doing weather. Kalina. Cool it now. Thank you. Yeah, this is a tough one. Now, this is happening on the eastbound 60, usually a pretty good drive right before the 605. It's South El Monte. Technically, it's Avocado Heights. I always wanted to get an avocado from Avocado Heights, but I don't think they have any trees out here anymore. Anyways, let's talk about the traffic. Couple vehicles involved. How about a little less talking, a little more towing? They're just taking up the real estate out there. You got about 3 lanes taken away, and you're getting all the backup. Now, I heard from a very reliable source that it's about a 15 minutes to your drive, but it definitely looks like a lot more than that. Take a look at that. That back up all the way into the Montebello area. Ooh, that's going to be tough. So if this is your drive this morning, eastbound 60, give yourself a little extra time. Think about the 10. I don't know where you need to be, but that is a good alternate, or possibly maybe even some surface streets. But the good news is you can access that 605. But it's just you got to get around that crash to get there. Sending it back to you all in the studio. All right, let's do 605. Let's go south on the 605. This next one's coming up pretty quick. Probably about 5 minutes. Get down to like where the traffic starts to build up over by the 5105. That was one of my first big stories as a stringer. It was a hit and run. It was sad. It killed young people, and it was somebody from talk radio. I don't even know who it was, but it was the same thing. It was the license plate got left behind. And I remember, being I was young stringer, and it kept coming up on the scanner, like it was like The universe was like, hey, why aren't you there yet? Hey, why aren't you there yet? Because it was just a hit and run crash. That's all, you know. And finally I was like, you know, let me drive over there and take a look. And it was this huge deal. But I just shot it. You know, I didn't know. You know what I mean? You never do, really. Yeah. Let's park right in here. Took off. Take off, eh? Hoser. 4 minutes to the 105, but yeah, dude, that's crazy. I like that. Let's stay here. I want to use that if we can. Baby Enzo, what are they, like Ferrari lovers? What an interesting name. What? The freeway's gone. Oh, where is he? No, 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 no. There's no PD, so I'm wondering what's going on. Maybe it was, I don't know. Very soon, about a minute or so. It is out of here. Life in the dugout. Hey, wait a minute. How'd the moon get over there? What is going on here? Up. What did you guys do? Ooh, it's even sooner. Ha ha! We are in the beautiful city of Santa Fe. No, Whittier. Let's just call it Whittier. 605 Whittier. Carla, are you baiting me? Do you want me to say I'm in the helicopter? Because I'll say I'm in the helicopter. Oh, okay. Okay, okay. .605 in Whittier. 605 in Whittier. Pardon me, I'm sorry. North and south, north and south. 605 north and south is slow. It always gets slow right here. This is the usual spot. Hey, good morning, Maria. Good morning, everybody. This traffic report brought to us by our good friends at Morgan & Morgan. Take a look at that 605 drive. Loved we talk about trafficology. Take a look at that. It's about 4 minutes to the 105, but 13 minutes to the 405. The 105 is like right there. This is that spot in the Whittier area, north or southbound on that 605. Super slow and go. If you're going southbound, clearly once you pass that 5 freeway, it opens up and it is a smooth ride all the way down to Long Beach. Opposite kind of run on the northbound, kind of a good drive from Long Beach out to the 5, then a little bit of slow and go as you make your way through Whittier. But once you get past that Whittier area, it is a good ride over to the 60. Live long and prosper. Let's take a look at some other traffic hotspots. All right, let's, we got one more in this hour. Let's not get too far, but maybe let's go park on the 105. Yeah, or maybe, you know what, the 5. Let's go ahead over to the 5 and then park there. Let's do some more moon. I wonder, I mean, if we can catch it really low on the horizon, that'd be kind of cool too. Get a little mountain in there. Yes, sir. There goes all our planning. LAPD NoHo, got it. Are you sure that's NoHo? That's probably Van Nuys. Van Nuys are, hang on, no, it's NoHo. Yeah. You don't have to rush there. It's a following, not a pursuit. Yeah. You know what? Let's. They talked about Sunland. That's not the 40. That's not the 405. It's probably the 5. Hang on. They're going to try to stop the vehicle. I definitely heard that. Y'all. Nope, it's Valley Vista. They're right. It's 405. Nine. It is Van Nuys. 9A41. They're lighting them up now. I hear it in the background. Woo, woo, woo. That's the noise it makes. Six units. Oh my God! It's probably going to look like the Blues Brothers. Bum, 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 bum. Let's get an airship. Come on. Man, they're not awake yet. Somebody go wake Manny up. Give him some coffee. I would pick. They're going to launch an air unit. We'll be there before them. He's staying south on the 405. You might want to pick up like the 10. I'm just guessing. Either, you know, I mean, if it goes to pursuit, gosh only knows. I mean, he might get off and turn around and go north, you know. Southbound 405. Yeah, it's like heavy traffic. Just get out of the car and knock on the glass. Suspect is complying. It's over. It's over. Well. Well, let's turn around. I don't have enough freeway here to talk about anything. We're right up against an interchange. Look at that beautiful sunrise. Let's just park here. I'm sorry. You don't have, you can turn the helicopter a little bit so the sun's not in your eyes. Oh, wait a minute. It's not Maria. That's Amanda. Talk of the TikTok. All right. Enough of that. Code 4. Ugh. Wait a minute. You're not allowed to do that. Some more good mornings to everybody that's just joining us. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I don't miss being a stringer. Stringering is for the young kids. I'm an old man, but it was a lot of fun. Pico. Pasadena. Take a look at that golden sunrise. It is actually a beautiful sunrise indeed. Now, if you're driving southbound on the 5, that's what we're looking at right there. That's going to be on the right side of your screen. It's actually moving pretty well from the East LA interchange to the 710 and beyond. That South 5 looking really, really good. Bring your sunglasses, though, because it is brutal this morning. Now, the northbound, they got that sunrise in their rear view mirror, but very slow and go. You're actually hitting the brakes on that northbound 5 in the city of Commerce. So from the 710 out to the East LA interchange through the East LA area, just give yourself a little extra time. No crashes, thank goodness for that, but high volume, keeping it slow on this Monday. Sending it back to y'all in the studio. All right, let's try to get back out east again. Maybe, how about, because we're going to do top of the 7 here in a little bit. Oh, we got to do Pasadena. Yeah, let's head that way. We can do something on the 210. Haunted Queen Mary. Very little known fact. Dracula came across on the Queen Mary. Some say he never left. That's just baddie. 164 North Orange Grove. Still don't. Sweet justice. Oh, this would help you out. There you go. Sorry about that. It's Monday. Maybe we should do traffic first. You know what? Let's stop by here, and we're gonna cross over the 110, the Arroyo, and we'll do something right here. That's not what you guys want to hear in the morning chat. That's not going to get you energized, off and running. could have given you a better picture than a Delta plane. Should have kept it. You have a great day, too. You have a great week. We'll see you tomorrow. You can still find, because believe me, I was looking. I was looking Mount Washington. I was looking El Sereno. It's just, I don't know. I went and looked at a couple of them, you know, the hillside homes, because that's what I wanted. And there was one that I really, really liked, but that was sold before I even sold my house. But other than that, most of them just seemed like you just got that feeling that it was a quick turn flip. You know what I mean? And I'm just, you know, yeah, it looks like it's all nice stuff, but nobody's lived in here. Nobody's really tried it out. You know, I don't want to be the guinea pig. And I just, you know, how much do you trust the people that did the flip? You know? Anyways, I just didn't get the warm and fuzzy. That's basically what it was. Right, you know, I mean, it might look good, like you're like, oh, look, it's all new, fresh paint, and look at that, that's marble, but like, did you just place the marble over the tile? Did you really change out the plumbing, you know? Am I going to start getting mold spots through the paint, you know, in a month or two? You know, I'm not saying everybody's like that. I'm not saying that at all, but there's that possibility. And you just kind of go with what your gut says. And the couple that I looked at, my gut was like, pass. So I bought a time capsule, a 2005, and believe me, I'm not talking smack about the people that lived there before me, but wow. Hey, good morning. 2 minutes out. Copy all. They're watering the golf balls. Did she say experts? Wow. Carbs and sugar. You've been fasting? 1 minute out. Copy all. We're right by a freeway. I was thinking about incorporating some golf jokes, but clearly we're all business this morning. That's probably where I'll end it, but thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. No. Hey, good morning, Maria. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, we made our way over to the 110 in the Highland Park area. Highland Park, very hip, very cool. And as far as the ride goes, on the Royal Parkway, also known as the 110, looking really, really sweet. You know, this is one of the reasons why you would want to live out here. Look at that wonderful drive in the morning. Got those turns and those curves and good flow in traffic. That 110 through the Highland Park area from downtown out to Pasadena, either or, meaning reversed, Pasadena to downtown. That 110, a fantastic drive. You can hang out just a little bit longer and get a little more news before you hit the road. Sending it back to y'all in the studio. Let's go get pictures of this home. Oh, we could have done the 134. What was I thinking? Oh, well. I don't know. I think it's right there. Might be difficult. That's it, for sure. Might be difficult to shoot. Yeah, because of the sun. Son of a gun. All right, we'll make it happen. With the father's one? That can't be. No, we got to do it from the front here. That's an audio clip. Slow it up, 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 slow it up. Oh, stop. Yep. Winslow, Arizona. What a fine sight to see. There's a Ford, my lord, slowing down to take a look at me. Taking it easy. Oh, this is my my song and dance for the 11:30. Things to do. It's a everybody knows about the Gamble House. Is it? Yeah, Procter and Gamble House. But this is this is the other mansion that doesn't get as much, but it is just as cool, and it has some furniture in there from in use or was in use for the longest time from the 1600s. Yeah. And in September, I am going to do the Bullocks tour, guided tour at the old Bullocks in downtown. It was like $30 or something for 3 hours, but I'm all about it. I've been wanting to get in there and wander around and look at all the cool crap. Blah, 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 blah. We're already at 2 minutes. Let me do one more little bit of a push. Let's just do an orbit, kind of, see some of the back of the property, because I don't know exactly where the property line is, but we'll make it vague yet informative. Lost the IFB. I was kind of curious about that story also. Skyfox, TOC, lost that IFB feeling. And it's Doug. I'm missing Doug. That's national. Thank you. It was Oasis. All right, let's go somewhere. Thank you. Pardon me? There's some beautiful homes over here. Didn't it burn down? The Batman Mansion? Yeah. Home. A dangerous idea. All we do. Sorry, guys, I feel like I'm neglecting you this morning. You feel like that because you are. Jeez, man. Just call it the harsh truth. My goodness. We don't get too close to the valley. We need to save that for later. Yeah. The map tracking's not working. Jeremy. We need to fix the tracking. Ah, I am the Champagne Super Skyfox in the sky. Let's make our way over to like the 110-10 area. Looking good, the Big Apple. Yeah. And then they also split it with the people who came in with the other numbers. You know what I mean? I mean, there are probably some 4s and 5s. Gobby, thank you for letting me know. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I mean that. That might have sounded a little sarcastic, but it is not. Bill usually doesn't do the 15, so I'm glad you gave us heads up. Let's do the 101. Right there. Right there, right there, right there. Perfect. Hey, good morning, Maria. Good morning, everybody. We made our way over to the 101, and this is going to be right before you get to the 110. And that's that interchange right there. And that is a lot of go. Take a look at that. That is moving along super well. Those are going to be the southbound lanes coming out of the Westlake area, but there is a little bit of slow before you get to that go. Take a look at that. Now, that is still moving along. We've seen it a lot worse, but definitely hitting the brakes on that southbound 101 right about Vermont. You got to get through this area. This is going to be the Westlake area before you get over to the 110 and beyond. So keep that in mind. Northbound, take a look at that. You got that slow right there. Your go on that northbound 101 is going to be after you cross Vermont. Does open up, becomes a pretty good ride as you make your way out towards the Cahuenga Pass, but you got to get through the slow to get to the go. You know the drill. So give yourself a little extra time this morning if you're taking that 101 through the Westlake area. Sending it back to y'all in the studio. We got another one coming up at 480. So I don't know. You want to wander south a little bit? Yeah, but we got time. You can move around. Right here, this one. That's my apartment right there, right next to the American flag. Yeah, it's a little bit off to the left, 1 o'clock. Put up that little fence this weekend. Got the other one almost on the other side. I'm 3 slats short, but I was like, not gonna. No, it's not. It was built in the 80s, converted to homes in 2006. Yeah, that's mine. I mean, I know it's an acquired taste. Not everybody likes that kind of stuff. I do, though. Which one? Somebody bought it? I don't know. I wish Caruso would have become mayor and he would have stepped in and just kind of done some sort of incentive to make it less. Anybody could, you know, the reason why they stay away from LA is because of all the red tape for building and all the, yeah, and all that crap. Somebody could have been like, hey, come in, finish this. But the longer it sits, the less chance that's going to happen, and they're just going to wind up demolishing it because it's a real shame. That was supposed to be a mall at the bottom part, and it would have been really cool. I was kind of hoping to move in there. Yeah, I used to live right here. Actually, I don't know, right, yeah, circa. One of those balconies was mine. Huh? That was, I gotta be, well, I mean, a rent is rent. I wasn't doing it by myself. It was $6,200 a month. But it was a big 2-bedroom corner. It was nice. Yeah, that's not gonna take. I think that's factory stuff. More Tory, less fact. Yeah, definitely. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's not worth going to. Oh, no, it is. It is. It is. It is. No, it's not a fire. It's off to the left. Yeah. I thought somebody was calling us. It meant chopper. So not that one. The one over by Sears Soto. Yeah, same thing. Anything's better than what we got going on. Oh, the museum? I forget, but it should be opening soon. It's coming up, and the space shuttle's coming up too. It's pretty amazing. Yeah, it's in the building, but it's not open yet. But it should be opening, I think, 26. I think both of them are opening 26. Huh? What do you mean? No, they just built this for the shuttle. And that Spielberg Museum, that was really interesting. How it got here, I was just like, Chicago didn't want it because it was gentrification and I'm being serious, and an eyesore to the shoreline. And then they show the area where they were going to build it, and it's like, are you kidding me? San Francisco, it almost was in San Francisco, didn't it? Something fell through there. Yeah, right? It looks like it belongs, yeah, definitely. Like in the Central Coast somewhere. It's pretty amazing. I can't wait to go walk through it. Should I do the same thing? And I'll probably do this. I did the space shuttle when it was living in the hangar. But I'll definitely do it when it's... Pardon me? What? No, it used to be, the space shuttle used to be in this building right here. It used to be with the gear down and you could walk around it. It's in here and it's upright with the tanks attached and everything, but now apparently you can go into it. I don't mind the tipping. You probably ask. We got time. We wait till Maria starts. Oh, wait. Oh, no, that's Amanda. What's going on here? Southern Carolina? What's that all about? South Central? Yeah. You're not supposed to say that anymore. Yeah, cancel culture. That was a long time ago. Modelo. Whoa. Ah. Ugh. Fly over Riverside. I love the Riverside, but it's a bit of a haul. Yeah, somebody on the stream was like, 3 minutes out. Copy all. We'll do the 10. Yeah, right under us, but let's look out to the west so the sun is, yeah, also makes prettier pictures. Just keep coming around. Yeah, right in here, like where the slowing starts. Perfect. We don't enlist the celebrities. Oh, sorry guys, I keep forgetting when we're on the net. Being serious. It was like, ugh, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I'm tired. Yeah, please. Dying back here. I'm dying here. One minute. Copy, thank you. Copy. Hey, good morning, Maria. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, this is definitely Monday traffic for sure. Taking a look at that eastbound lanes on the 10. Yes, I said eastbound lanes on the 10. Usually looking a lot better than it is today. This morning, it is very slow and go. 405 to the 110. I don't got an exact drive time, but I can tell you just by eyeballing it, this is not what we usually see. It's very slow and go, very high volume, and you're on the brakes from about La Brea over to the 110. Give yourself extra time on that 10 freeway this morning through the mid-city area. Now, westbound lanes, this is your usual slow, and you're on the brakes right about Arlington. Pretty slow and go till you make it out to National. It does open up right before the 405, but you got to get there, and it is going to be a tough drive through the mid-city area on that 10 east and westbound this morning. Keep that one in mind. Sending it back to y'all in the studio. Oh, the next one is coming up quick. Let's try to get one. Let's just get down to the 105 if we can. LAX chatty this morning, or are they going to be like? Very spooky, kids. Hey, kids, that's spooky, huh? 105, yeah. I want to get down to the 110 and then kind of look out to the west at the 105 into Hawthorne, if they let us. They've been grumpy down there. Hawthorne, like, refused us entry the other day. Probably Dylan's accent threw him. Spookalicious. Thank you, Angie. Is that Angie 5 or Angie V? SWB. Happy birthday, man. Happy birthday from the Skyfox gang. Happy birthday to your old dang. Does that rhyme? I don't know. I just made that up. What? Yeah. Steam. What? Oh, yeah. Hopes. Maybe I should do some pickle pea stuff on the 101 before we call it quits. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. But you're not here tomorrow. What the heck, man? Got Jeff again tomorrow. Yeah, he texted me. And I think he did it because I bring him coffee. You would have had Jeff's coffee this morning. Yeah. Sorry, the ladies blew you out. What was that? Firewatch. Skyfox Firewatch. Really? Nah. Backfire stuff. And cut. Dancing, dancing, dancing. Boop, 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 boop. 3 California minutes. We will be set up. I hope. I mean, I promise. Jacoby and Myers, injury lawyers. The 105 out to the west, that's usual slowing. The Conjuring, last rites. Up, let's go out to the quick, go out to the west, out to the west, out to the west, out to the west. Out east, sorry. Sorry, you don't speak, Jeff, you don't speak Stu. You're not Jeff. What do we got going on there? Yeah, keep going. You see the slowdown. Let's get in front of it and turn around. Ouchie poo. I think the bus was stalled. This guy didn't realize it, locked him up, and went into the wall. What do you think? Yeah. One minute. Told you we'd have something. You didn't believe me. Thank you, Adam. California minute is more relaxed. We're more like torn jeans. New York minute is like, you know, pinstripes. Stand by. Hey, good morning, everybody. This traffic report brought to us by Jacoby and Myers, injury lawyers. Ooh, traffic problems. We got traffic trouble. That's going to be on the eastbound 105. This isn't a usual spot. Just after the 110. Take a look at that. About half the freeway taken away but you got all the backup. Take a look at that. You're on the brakes from the Hawthorne area this morning. If that eastbound ride on the 105 is yours, I would think about maybe taking the 91 because that looks like it's going to be there a while. And the fact that they got construction going on, it's going to make it a very, very tough ride. That crash pretty new. It's going to be there for a minute. So if you're just hearing this and you're going to get out on the road, look into alternates, possibly, like I said, the 91, maybe the 10. I'm not sure where you need to be, but that 105 is going to be a tough ride for those eastbound lanes this morning. Let's take a look at some other traffic hotspots, shall we? Chubba, 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 chubba. Now we're pretty much clear till the top of the hour. Yeah, we can meander back to the valley. Usually this is where Freddie comes in or Melissa comes in and starts doing the, hey, can you, da 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 da, hey, can we, da 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 da. You just did? What did you send us? Did you send me something? Oh, 751. Yeah, we can hang out here. We can hang here. All right. .105 eastbound, just past the 110, east of the 110. Yeah. We have a guest pilot today, not part of the usual cast. Pardon me? Magic Johnson Park? Yes, CBS, we're staying. No, we can't give you a clean shot the entire time. Yeah, Camaros are always going to be Camaros. It's just that simple. Silverado EV is a $100,000 pickup truck. $100,000, folks, for a pickup truck. If I wanted to play conspiracy and make the parts fit, I would say that that's one of the reasons why the Dems don't like Elon, because he actually made an affordable electric car, where I think maybe some of the darker plans might have been to price people out of the market. You know, we're going to make these really expensive vehicles so people stop driving. For some reason, I don't think, I think there's some force that does not want us to drive. They want to take our cars away. Yeah, I definitely, and I'm answering our guest star today, which is Robert, the pilot, but he seems to agree with me as well. And I don't know. I don't know. I mean, am I just, you know, putting on the tinfoil hat and starting to worry about things that are not even there? Maybe. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, and I think that you know, I just encountered some of that with one of my Benzes. You know, it's an '06, over 200,000 miles on it, but it was a California-made car, made for California, and the fuel pump went out. Right, fuel pump. Oh, just replace the fuel pump. You have to replace the whole tank because it's a California-only car. And I had a talk with one of my mechanic buddies, and he was the one who was like, well, they do that so that you junk the vehicle. You know, like you know, me, I'm not going to do that. But, you know, average auto person, you know, average, you know, Joe, it's going to be like, how much does it cost? Oh, man, oh, yeah, I'll just, you know, junk it. Because, you know, it's an '06 and this and that. But anyway, yeah, it's an interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. I want to see the documentary after it's all done. You know, 50 years in the future, when somebody does like the documentary, the TikTok, or, you know, the 5-minute version of what this was all about. But yeah, they definitely don't want you to drive in California. They've given you, now they're doing tax incentives for first-time home buyers if you don't own a car. If you give up your vehicle, you can they'll give you an incentive for a first-time home. Yeah, like $100 grand or something. And then they keep making the lanes smaller so there's more traffic. They're timing the lights so that everything takes longer. It's just, it's sad. Maybe we'll see a reversal. Maybe. Who knows? Would be nice. Because California used to be the car capital. Not anymore. All the people in the group are like, we liked you better when you weren't talking. We liked you better when you were sleepy. I don't know. People are saying hi to you, Robert, just so you know. In the group, they're like saying good morning. Oh, I've had multiple Camaros in my life. I love the Camaro. Trust me. If I would have kept all my Camaros, I'd be a mogul. 68s were my favorite. My last real Camaro that was mine, not through my dealership or anything like that, was a 1970 split bumper that I did. I was a kid still. I really did that car up nice. I actually got a paint job, you know, all new everything. I remember when I was done with it, you could work on it and not get dirty. That's how much work I put into that car. Yeah, you know, and like when you go to Cuba and you see all those old cars, I'm sure, you know, car people all know this already, but a lot of those motors are like, they'll take Volvo boat motors and make them work, you know, to get those things rolling and driving. And I saw somebody's comment about you'll own nothing and like it. You know, that's a tough one for me too, because I don't know if that's such a terrible thing. I don't know if that's such a terrible thing. But the only reason I think it's... Oh, we lost the IFB. Skyvox TOC, we lost the IFB. Thank you. It's back. Thank you. All right, I think we're done. We're clear with that. We can start heading north. Yeah, I just think that own nothing and like it stuff is kind of one step towards socialism again, and that's the only reason why I'm like really, really against it. Because I was thinking it's like if you're just paying rent forever, but then again too, it's like eventually the idea is to own the home, and then whatever you were paying for your mortgage, you can stash away for your retirement. But if the rent is cheap enough, then you can stash away stuff for your retirement all your life. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I'm going to wait for the documentary. Who am I? What? I'm a guy in the back seat of a helicopter. What do I know? Self-loading baggage, that's me. Marcel. Yeah, I mean, I know I keep going back to that, but it's like, even if you own property in Los Angeles, don't pay your taxes and see how much property you own. All right. I got. Are we still grouping? We still got a group. All right. I have a question of morals and principle. I'm gonna give you details. I'm asking for a friend of mine. Okay, so let's just leave it at that. Asking for a friend of mine. That's all I'm gonna say. So let's say you go to a big box store and you're buying a bunch of stuff, and you're just in the store, giving you all the details as it was presented to me. And you see, like, said employee maybe got a little scowl on her face. So you just say, hello, good afternoon, as you're passing. You just get eye contact, right? That's it. No, nothing. You go get what you need to get. And you go to the self-checkout, and then lo and behold, Scowl is at the self-checkout, and you, of course, you wind up, getting Scowl to do your self-checkout. So Scowl is, going through your boxes, and you say something, and she says, "Oh no," you say, "I got 10 of those." And she goes, "I counted 9." And I go, "No, I'm pretty sure I got 10." And she recounts, and she says, "Oh yeah, you got 10." And does the, does the thing. I mean, it's self-checkout, but it's one of those ones where they've got the people doing the self-checkout for you. Because that's the way it's done now. I don't understand why, but it is. Anyways, and so she types in everything, says, "There you go, pay it," and then walks off. And you go over, you grab your credit card, you go over to pay, and you realize that you've got like $100 worth of stuff in your cart, and the thing shows $3. And you turn around real quick, and you're like, hey, and they're gone. And you're looking at this $3, and, the reality is like, what's going through your mind? It's like, you didn't cheat the system. Was this a gift? Or was, or should you be like, "Oh, excuse me, you made a mistake"? I mean, I don't know. What do you do? You save the $97 or maybe even $100 and just pay the $3 and get your receipt and bounce? Or do you chase somebody down and say, "Oh, there was a mistake," and possibly even get Scowl in trouble? I mean, there's a lot going on there. There's a lot of moving parts. What do you do? I mean, it's a gift, right? Do you give, like, the universe is basically saying, "Here"? Anyway, I don't know. I can tell you that the Warner Brother water tower is all rusty. That's Paramount's, dude. That's not Warner Brothers. Yeah, it's Paramount. Anyway, curious what you guys got to say. I'm so curious. Do what allows you to sleep at night. Yes, what's up, sir? 4 minutes out. Gotcha. That's probably going to be our last one, by the way. Yeah, those will be our last. Well, not forever, but for today. Yeah, we're going to go in for fuel after this. Right. No 820. Definitely not. We wouldn't make it to that for sure. I just told him that after this we got to go in for fuel. Yeah, just dude, that's bank, man. That's bank. Somebody was upset about that. Banksy was talking about their windfall. Van Nuys City Hall is right there. That is Van Nuys City Hall. Do you see where it is? Hang on, I'm going to go wider. Got it outside? We usually take Bull Creek. Hey, good morning, Lisa. I am well. Waking up. Ready for a pursuit. Huh? No, I didn't, but we don't have fuel. I'm being serious. Sepulveda Basin, maybe. Hey, good morning, Maria. We're doing the Skyvox multitasking up here this morning. We're going to try to get something done before we go in and land. Taking a look at that 101. That's what we got to do right now. That do traffic, and it can show you right there southbound coming away from the 405 over to the 170 split. Pretty slow and go. It is definitely a Monday for sure. 405, they did all that construction and the lanes are open, but it's still very slow over the pass. But right now, though, the 101 is what we're looking at, and take a look at that. Studio City, Sherman Oaks. Give yourself extra time if you're going north or southbound on that 101 this morning. It's going to be you and all of your commuter friends on that roadway this morning. Good morning, and sending it back to y'all in the studio. All right, so before we go in, I don't know if you made the calls. Thank you, Lisa. They'd like us to do some Sepulveda Basin cleanup. I don't know if there's actually any cleaning it up, but they'd like to take a look at that Burbank area in the Sepulveda Basin. That's like right here by the dam. Melissa, we're going to do what we can before we go land. Are they actually cleaning it up? There's supposedly cleanup going on. I doubt it. All right, so the homeless actually live more to the west, but we get the fires over here quite a bit. I don't see any cleanup taking place. Yeah, keep coming up, I'm going to start looking to the west where Burbank. Oh, we got to turn. Let me see if I can see anybody cleaning anything up, because they live in these groves of trees. I don't see any cleanup going on. Yeah. Is that a fire truck? No, it's not. Yeah, it is a fire truck, but he's not doing fire truck stuff. Nope, he's not picking anything up. Could be. I'm trying not to zoom in and out because maybe an editor can use some of that. Yeah, there's a live truck right there. I'd love to show that. Is that a Russian plane? Melissa's like, dude, this is not what we wanted. You can't do traffic, but you can stay up and do this. Ooh, look at the afterburners. Sweet. Probably about 10 grand, 15. All right, we should go in. Well, listen, we can do the basin again when we go fly in the afternoon just to see if they are actually out here doing cleanup. I mean, it's like right on the way home every time. And maybe we'll have a less buggy lens. Actually, Christian sent me something about it for a spotting stew. I guess there was a big article. Maybe I can share that with you. A fiscal emergency. I was going to say that's my life. I'm in a constant state of fiscal emergency. And anybody who's watching, guys, thank you for hanging out with us for a little bits. And we're going to be heading in, and we will see y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow. No airplane parking, just helicopters. All right, we're on the ground, guys. Thank you so much. Skyvox TOC, we're on the ground. We're going to knock it down. Thank you.